Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Mayer. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Wants to throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Running into the open space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's Washington. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Runs through a tackle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They go to the draw. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Culliver. Still on his feet. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Fires on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Spins away from the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First down here for the offense. Got a man. It's Mayer.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Kick is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Mayer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mayer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Andrews. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Culliver. They'll immediately call timeout. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater.
And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Flips it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Run in the red zone, it's Willis. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Floating away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And his throw is incomplete. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're working that left side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Mayer. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Goodwin. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's a quick throw after the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! And that one will give them the lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over TCU.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Fires left. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got it behind the line. It's Willis. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defeated.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Goodwin. That's a 20. He's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Unloads quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Willis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. That's caught. It's Mayer. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It is deafening in here. The power people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll go to the ground. Quick spin on the line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the single back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quick release by the QB. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Grab near the marker. It's Goodwin. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll keep it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Andrews.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Off play action on 1st down. Fakes to grab. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Timeout by the offense. Make sure everybody's locked in. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. He's got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And here comes the offense on second down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.